Exercise number 7. Conversation. What should I see there? Look at the picture. What do you see? You see different people. They're dancing. They're in the street. They're wearing costumes. Costumes, different clothes. A. Listen and practice.
Page 75, Exercise 7, Conversation. What should I see there? Part A, Listen and Practice.
Can you tell me a little about Mexico City?
Sure. What would you like to know?
Well, I'm going to be there next month, but for only 2 days. What should I see?
Oh, you should definitely visit the Palace of Fine Arts. It's really beautiful.
Okay. Anything else?
You shouldn't miss the Museum of Modern Art. It has some amazing paintings.
Great. And is there anything I can do for free?
Sure. You can walk in the parks, go to outdoor markets, or just watch people. It's a fascinating city.
What should I see there? Thomas and Elena, they're talking. Thomas and Elena are talking. Thomas, can you tell me a little about Mexico City? A little. A little, T soft D. Sure. What would you like to know? Well, I'm gonna be there next month, but for only 2 days. What should I see? Oh, you should definitely visit the Palace of Fine Arts. It's really beautiful. Definitely, of course, sure. Okay, anything else? You shouldn't miss the Museum of Modern Art. You shouldn't miss, you must visit. It has some amazing paintings. It has some wonderful paintings. Paintings, drawings. Great. And is there anything I can do for free? For free, without paying money. Sure, you can walk in the parks, go to outdoor markets, or just watch people. It's a fascinating city. Fascinating, wonderful. It's a wonderful city. Now let's ask some questions. When is Thomas going to be in Mexico City? He's going to be there next month. For how long? For 2 days. What should Thomas see? He should definitely visit the Palace of Fine Arts. And he shouldn't miss the Museum of Modern Art. What can Thomas do for free? What can he do for free? He can walk in the parks, go to outdoor markets, and watch people. What's Mexico City like? It's a fascinating city. It's a wonderful city.
Exercise 7, Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. Where is Thomas from? What should you do there?
Where are you from again, Thomas?
I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Oh, I've always wanted to go there. What's it like? What can you do there?
Well, there's a lot to do, but visitors should definitely spend some time in the museums. The museums there are great.
Listen again.
What should you do there?
Where are you from again, Thomas?
I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Oh, I've always wanted to go there. What's it like? What can you do there?
Well, there's a lot to do, but visitors should definitely spend some time in the museums. The museums there are great.
Where is Thomas from? Thomas is from Toronto, Canada. You should visit the museums in Toronto, Canada. Because the museums are great. Thomas is from Toronto, Canada, and he should visit the museums in Toronto, Canada, because the museums are great. Exercise number 8. Grammar focus. Let's start to listen.
Page 75. Exercise 8. Grammar focus. Modal verbs can and should.
What can I do in Mexico City?
You can see the Palace of Fine Arts. You can't visit some museums on Mondays.
What should I see there?
You should visit the National Museum. You shouldn't miss the Pyramid of the Sun.
Page 75. Can and should.
What can I do in Mexico City?
You can see the Palace of Fine Arts. You can't visit some museums on Mondays.
He can ride a motorcycle. She can't ride a motorcycle. He can skateboard really well. He can't skateboard at all. She can surf. He can't surf on water. Okay, so now it's time for our grammar. Today we are talking about can. Can. Can is the ability to do something. Can is special. It's a special verb because all subjects use can. There is no third person s. So, for example, I can sing, or he can sing, she can sing, it can sing, you can sing, they can sing, we can sing. All subjects use can. Now, for the non-ability, no ability, we use can't. Can't. Again, I can't sing. He can't sing. She can't sing. It can't sing. You can't sing. They can't sing. We can't sing. Again, all subjects use the negative can't. So, can is the ability to do something, and can't is no ability to do something. Very good. For the question, remember, can is an auxiliary verb. So, we start the question with can. So, I use can, my subject, and the verb. This is a yes/no question. And for the answer, again, we say yes and no, the subject, and can for positive, and can't for negative. So, for example, can she dance? Yes, she can. Can he dance? No, he can't. So the question, yes and no, and the short answer with can. Very good. The WH questions with can. We use the WH question word, can, the subject, and the verb. Remember our WH question words. Who, what, where, and when. Who is special because sometimes we do not use the subject when we ask a question with who. For example, who can dance? Stephanie or Michael? Notice there is no subject. The question is about the subject. I have no subject. Who can dance? And the answer, Michael can. So be careful with who. Sometimes there is no subject. And this question, what can you do? I can dance and draw. I can't sing or cook very well. Very good.
Should.
What should I see there?
You should visit the National Museum. You shouldn't miss the Pyramid of the Sun.
Should. We use should to give advice. You should visit the National Museum. You shouldn't miss the Pyramid of the Sun. You must visit the Pyramid of the Sun. Why? Because the Pyramid of the Sun is great. Should. Should. L silent. Should. Should. L silent. Should. Usage. Why do we use should? Use. Should. Usage. Use. To give advice. To give advice. Should. To give advice. Example. You should sleep early. You should sleep early. Should sleep early. You should walk every day. Walk, American. Walk, British. Walk. You should drink milk every day. Every day you should drink a cup of milk. Milk. Drink milk. You should drink milk every day. We should drink milk every day. We should drink milk every day. Form. I, he, she, we, you, they. Should plus main verb. I should. He should. He should sleep early. She should. She should walk every day. We should. We should speak English. You should. You should study hard. They should. They should listen to the teacher. Should. Negative. Shouldn't. Shouldn't. You shouldn't smoke. You shouldn't smoke. You shouldn't smoke. Negative. Subject. Shouldn't plus main verb. Subject. You shouldn't. We shouldn't. They shouldn't. He, she, it shouldn't. Plus main verb. You shouldn't smoke. Negative subject shouldn't plus main verb. Yes, no questions. Yes, no questions. Should I go swimming? Should I go swimming? Yes, you should. Yes, you should. I change it into you. I, question, answer, you. Should I go swimming? Yes, you should. Should I go swimming? Yes, you should. Yes, no questions. A and B. Should, subject plus main verb. Yes, subject plus should. No, subject shouldn't. No, shouldn't. Yes, should. Yes, no, subject plus should, yes. Shouldn't, with no. What should I see? Double H questions. What should I see? B. You should see the pyramids and the Sphinx. The Sphinx, the pyramids. And pyramids, the pyramids, the Sphinx. Sphinx, PHF, Sphinx. The Sphinx, the pyramids. Double H questions. Question word, should, subject, main verb. Question word, what, where, when, why, how. Should, subject, main verb. Question word, what, where, when, why, how. A. Complete these conversations using can, can't, should, or shouldn't. Then practice with a partner. In this exercise, you have 4 choices. You choose can, can't, should, or shouldn't. Can, ability, should, advice. A. I decide where to go on my vacation. I can't. I can't decide where to go on my vacation. I can't decide. I'm not able to decide where to go on my vacation. I can't make up my mind. I can't take a decision. I can't decide. You? Go to India. It's my favorite place to visit. This is advice. You should. You should go to India. It's my favorite place to visit. 1. Can't, should. 2. I am planning to go to Bogota next year. When do you think I should go? You can go anytime. The weather is nice all year. When do you think I should go? Advice. Asking for advice. You can go anytime. The weather is nice all year. Ability. At any time you can travel to Bogota. To Bogota. Number 2. Should. Can. 3. Should I rent a car when I arrive in Cairo? What do you recommend? What do you advise? No. You should definitely use the subway. It's fast and efficient. Number 3. Should. B. No, you should. How? I should say no, you shouldn't. No, you should. Should I rent a car? No, you shouldn't. You should use the subway. In this question, they make a short answer. No, you should use the subway. Number 3, should. Should. A should and B should. Exercise number 4. Where can I get some nice jewelry in Bangkok? Bangkok, G silent. You shouldn't miss the weekend market. It's the best place for bargains. 4. Where can, ability, where can I get some nice jewelry in Bangkok? B. Advice, you shouldn't miss the weekend market. It's the best place for bargains. Bargains, to buy things in very low price, in good price, in reasonable prices. 4. Again, can, shouldn't. 5. What? What can I see from the Eiffel Tower? You can see all of Paris, but in bad weather you can't see anything. What can I see? Ability, you can see all of Paris, but in bad weather you can't. You can't see anything. You are not able to see anything. 5. Can.
76. Exercise 9. Pronunciation. Can't and shouldn't. Part A. Listen and practice these statements. Notice how the T in can't and shouldn't is not strongly pronounced.
You can get a taxi easily. You can't get a taxi easily.
You should visit in the summer. You shouldn't visit in the summer.
In this exercise, you try to pronounce how to pronounce can't and shouldn't. T at the end, we should stop on the letter T. We shouldn't strongly pronounce the T sound. How the T in can't and shouldn't is not strongly pronounced. You can get a taxi easily. You can get a taxi easily. Get a T soft D between E and A. You can get a taxi easily. You can't. You can't. Stop on the letter T. In British, we read this, we say this, can't. I can't. I can't do it. American, I can't do it. You should visit in the summer. You shouldn't. You shouldn't visit in the summer.
Okay, time for pronunciation practice. This pronunciation is for the North American accent. People from Canada and the United States. Now, the pronunciation of can and can't. With no verb, for example, a short answer like yes you can and no you can't. In the affirmation, the sound is can. Can. It's a long sound. Can. Yes you can. Yes you can. In the negative, a short sound. Can't. Can't. No, you can't. Now, notice the N and the T are not pronounced. And the sound stops. For example, When we say the sound is very short and it stops. For example, can't is a similar sound. Can't. Can't. So the negative the N and the T are not pronounced and the sound stops, like can't, can't, no you can't, no you can't. With a verb, the affirmation changes. In the affirmation with a verb, for example, I can sing, the sound is with no vowel sound. Can, I can sing, I can sing, can. The negative is the same as before. I can't dance, can't, can't. I can't dance. The affirmation, very, very, very short. No sound of the vowel. Can. I can sing. So again, the affirmation, I can sing. The negative, I can't dance. I can't dance. Let's review. In the short answer, with no verb, the long sound. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Can. The negative, the stop. No, you can't. No, you can't. Can't. With the verb, very, very, very short, no vowel. Can. I can sing. I can sing. Can. And the negative, can't. I can't dance. Very good.
Let's listen to part B.
Page 76, Exercise 9, Part B. Listen to 4 sentences. Circle the modal verb you hear.
You can't go shopping on Sundays.
You should take the subway.
You can't get cheap hotels on the weekend. You shouldn't stay in the city center.
Exercise 9, Part B. Listen to 4 sentences. Circle the modal verb you hear.
You can't go shopping on Sundays.
You should take the subway.
You can't get cheap hotels on the weekend. You shouldn't stay in the city center.
Exercise number 10. Listening. 3 countries. Listen to speakers talk about Japan, Argentina, and Italy. What is the capital city? What visitors should see or do? The third question. Listen again. One thing about each country is incorrect. Incorrect, not correct, not true. Wrong information. What's the wrong information? What's incorrect? What's not correct? Then you correct it. Let's start to listen. You will listen 2 times.
Page 76. Exercise 10. Listening. 3 countries. Part A. Listen to speakers talk about Japan, Argentina, and Italy. Complete the chart. 1.
Japan has several big islands and many smaller islands. The capital city is Tokyo. The highest mountain in Japan is called Mount Everest. There are many beautiful Buddhist temples in Japan, and visitors should try Japanese food, especially sashimi, which is raw fish.
2.
Listen again.
Argentina and Italy. Complete the chart. 1.
Japan has several big islands and many smaller islands. The capital city is Tokyo. The highest mountain in Japan is called Mount Everest. There are many beautiful Buddhist temples in Japan, and visitors should try Japanese food, especially sashimi, which is raw fish.
2.
Number 1. Japan. What's the capital of Japan? Capital, Egypt. Cairo is the capital of Egypt. Japan. The capital is Tokyo. Tokyo is the capital of Japan. What visitors should see or do? Visitors should see Mount Everest. Go to temples. Eat Japanese food, especially sashimi. What's sashimi? Raw fish. Fish without cooking, like sushi. Again, the answer, Tokyo. Go to temples. Eat Japanese food, especially sashimi. Number B. One thing about each country is incorrect. What is it? Japan's highest mountain is Mount Fuji, not Everest. Mount Fuji, not Everest. Number 2. Argentina. What is the capital city of Argentina and what visitors should see or do in Argentina?
Argentina is a large country in South America. The capital city is Buenos Aires. The people all speak French. People visiting Buenos Aires shouldn't miss the downtown area. Many interesting people gather in this area. Argentina is also a good place to buy leather.
Listen again.
Argentina is a large country in South America. The capital city is Buenos Aires. The people all speak French. People visiting Buenos Aires shouldn't miss the downtown area. Many interesting people gather in this area. Argentina is also a good place to buy leather.
Argentina. What is the capital city of Argentina? Argentina's capital city is Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires. Visitors should see the downtown area. Buy leather. Visitors should see the downtown area and buy leather. Number 2, B. Argentinians speak Spanish, not French. The people of Argentina speak Spanish, not French.
3. Egypt is famous for its many pyramids. You can see the biggest ones near its capital city, Cairo. There are many colorful markets in Cairo, and visitors should definitely buy some souvenirs there. You can often bargain for good prices. Cairo is also famous for its river, the Amazon.
3. Egypt. What is the capital city? The capital city, Cairo. Cairo is the capital of Egypt. What visitors should see or do? In Cairo, go to the market, buy souvenirs. Go to the market, buy souvenirs. One thing about Egypt is incorrect. What is it? Cairo's famous river is the Nile, not the Amazon. Cairo's famous river is the Nile, not the Amazon. Istanbul, Turkey. So look at the picture. What do you see? You see here sea, water, boats, castle, a very big castle, mosque, wonderful place. Speaking, interesting places, E silent, interesting. Group work, group work. Has anyone visited an interesting place in your country? Has anyone visited an interesting place in your country? Find out more about it. Discover more information about this place. Start like this and ask questions like the ones below. A and B and C. Here You try to get more information. A. I visited Istanbul once. One time I visited Istanbul, the capital of Turkey. Really? What's the best time of year to visit? What's the best time of year to visit? It's nice all year. I went in March. What's the weather like then? In this exercise, you will make a conversation about a country you visited or a place in your country, a town like Alexandria, Marsa Matruh, Hurghada, Sharm el-Sheikh, Marsa Alam in Egypt, Luxor, Aswan, any good place you visit. You will answer these questions. What's the best time of year to visit? What's the weather like then? What should tourists see and do there? What special foods can you eat? And what's the shopping like? What things should people buy? What else can visitors do there? Alex. Alex is a wonderful place. In Alex, you can visit Alex in the summer and in winter. In the summer, you can go swimming, snorkeling. The weather is hot. You can eat wonderful, delicious fish. You can go to different malls for shopping. People can buy different clothes, accessories, and different souvenirs. Alex is a wonderful place. So for Alex, what's the best time of year to visit? You can visit Alex in the summer. The weather in the summer is hot. Visitors should go swimming and snorkeling. They can go boating to ride a boat. What special foods can you eat? You can eat different kinds of food. You can eat falafel, beans, lamb kebab, and you can eat mulukhiyya or koshari. It's wonderful Egyptian food. You can go shopping in Alex, in malls. You can buy desserts like fresca. Reading. Greetings from. Scan the email messages. What city has a puppet show? What city has two personalities? What city is famous for leather? We're going to read about three cities and we answer the question. Fez. You look at the picture here and what do you see? You see a lot of local crafts. Crafts, objects made by hand. Decorations, pottery. American pottery. Clay objects that made by hand. So you see your different decorations. The woman is amazed. Fez. Fez is so interesting. E silent. I've been to the Medina, the old city, every day. It has walls all the way around it. and more than 9,000 streets. Surrounded, there are a lot of walls. It's always crowded and noisy. It's always crowded. It has a lot of people. My favorite places to visit are the small shops where people make local crafts. Crafts, objects made by hand, decorations, pottery. Local crafts, local from a small area. Fez is famous for its leather products. I visited a place where they dye to change the color using liquid. They change the leather's color in dozens of beautiful colors, in different, wonderful, beautiful colors. I came at the perfect time. The World Sacred Music Festival is happening right now. So I came at the perfect time. Perfect. Excellent time. Why? Because the World Sacred Music Festival is happening right now. There's a celebration of the Festival of Music, of the Music Festival. Casey. Now let's ask some questions about this passage or this small part. Where did Casey go? This post. Where did Casey go? She went to Fez. She went to the old city. Describe the old city. It has walls all the way around it. It has more than 9,000 streets. It's crowded and noisy. What are the favorite places to visit? The small shops where people make local crafts. What is Fez famous for? It's famous for its leather products. What's happening right now in Fez? The World Sacred Music Festival. The second city, city number 2. Look at the picture here. What do you see? Old houses, old places. I've discovered that Cartagena has 2 different personalities, 2 different characters. One is a lively city with fancy restaurants. Fancy, wonderful, fascinating restaurants and crowded old plazas. Crowded, full of people. And the other is a quiet and relaxing place with sandy beaches. So here you have 2 totally different things. One, you have fancy restaurants, crowded old plazas. The other side, quiet and relaxing place with sandy beaches. If you come here, you should stay in the historic district. District, a specific area of country or town. A walled area with great shopping, nightclubs, and restaurants. It has some wonderful old Spanish buildings. Last night, I learned some salsa steps. What's salsa? Salsa, a kind of dance. Salsa step at a great dance club. Salsa steps, the movements of the South American dance called salsa. So salsa is South American dance. Today, I went on a canoe. What's a canoe? A small boat, a boat. I went on a canoe tour of La Sinaja mangrove forest. This is the name of a forest. Forest, a place with lots of trees. Mike. So, who wrote this post? Mike. What has Mike discovered? He has discovered that there are two different personalities for Cartagena. What are the two different personalities? One is a lively city with restaurants and crowded old places, and the second one is quiet and relaxing place with sandy beaches. Describe the historic district. It's a walled area with great shopping, nightclubs, and restaurants. It has somewhat full Spanish buildings. What did Mike do last night? He learned some salsa steps at a great dance club. What did he do today in the morning? He went on a canoe tour of the forest. Picture 3, what do you see? See here different vegetables, fruits. Where are they? Two young ladies are in a market. Hanoi is the capital of Vietnam and its second largest city. It's a fun city. It's a wonderful city. But 6 days is not enough time for a visit. I'm staying near the old of the city. It's a great place to meet people. Last night I went to a water puppet show. So this is a show of water puppet. Tomorrow I'm going to Ha Long Bay. I took a cooking class at the Vietnam Culinary School. This is the name of a Vietnamese school. I bought some fruits and vegetables at a local market and then prepared some local dishes. My food was really delicious. I'll cook you something when I get home. Belinda. Who wrote this post? Belinda. So what is the capital of Vietnam? Hanoi. For how many days is Melinda gonna stay? For 6 days. Now what did Belinda do yesterday? She went to a water puppet show. What is she gonna do tomorrow? Tomorrow she's going to Ha Long Bay. What is she learning? She's learning a cooking class. Where did she learn it? At the Vietnam Culinary School. What did she buy? She bought some fruits and vegetables at a local market. What did she prepare? She prepared some local dishes. What was her food like? It was really delicious. So now let's answer. What city has a puppet show? Of course, it's Hanoi. What city has two personalities? Cartagena. What city is famous for leather? Fez. A. Read the emails. Check through the cities where you can do these things. Then complete the chart with examples from the emails. You check through next to the city. And then you write here specific examples. 1. Go shopping. 2. See old buildings. 3. Go dancing. 4. Attend a festival. 5. Take a boat trip. These are the answers. So 1. Go shopping in the 3 cities. Small shops, historic district, local market. 2. See old buildings. Fez, Cartagena, the Medina, old city, old Spanish buildings. 3. Go dancing. Cartagena, salsa. 4. Attend a festival. Fez, World Sacred Music Festival. 5. Take a boat trip, canoe tour in Cartagena. 7. The words related to exercise number 7 in Unit 11. Interchange 1, Unit 11, 3rd edition. 7. And what else? What else? What a T sub D. And what else? Is there anything more? Is there anything more? You shouldn't mess. You should see. You shouldn't mess. You should see. Fine Arts. The National Museum. The National Museum. 8. Should plus main verb. Should. L silent. Should plus main verb. Can plus main verb. 13. Cool. Wonderful. Cool. Wonderful. Destination. Destination. Stress before shan sound. Destination. The place to which a person travels. The place to which a person travels. Cruise. Pleasure trip on a large boat. Cruise. Pleasure trip on a large boat. Pleasure, and also in British pleasure. Castle. Castle, T silent. Castle. Large building where kings and other rulers lived. A large buildings for kings. You can make it short. Large building for kings. Ancient, very old. Very old. Yeah, sound between Y and O. Very old. Don't say very old, no. Very old. Ballet. Ballet, T silent. The word is French. Ballet, classical European dance that tells a story. Ballet, a classical European dance that tells a story. Locals, people who live in a place. Locals, people who live in a place. Opposite to locals, foreigners, tourists. Tango, Latin American dance. Latin, T soft D. Tango, Latin American dance. Canals, canals, waterways for boat travel. Water, water, T soft D. Waterways for boat travel. Canals, waterways for boat travel. Delta, delta, land where a river divides it into smaller rivers. Delta, a piece of land where a river divides it into small rivers. Unit 11 Workbook. Exercise 6. Hungry, hungry. Hungry, country, name of a country. Hungry. Smog, smog, O-A, British smog. Smoggy, smoggy. Smoggy, British smoggy. American smoggy, O-A. Boulevard, boulevard, boulevard. Century, 100 years. A century, 100 years. Population, American population, O-A in American, population. British population, the number of people. Population, the number of people. Population, the number of people. Administrative, administrative. Admin, administrative. T soft D. Administrative. Administration, administration, administration. Humid, full of moisture. Of, of, full of moisture. Humidity, humidity, moisture, humidity, moisture. Freeways, highway, freeways, highway. Freeway, highway, motorway, motor, T soft D. Freeway, highway, motorway. Found, founded, founded. Found, establish, take care. Find, الverb find, found. لكن ده الverb ده found, founded, founded. Means to establish. Exhibit, exhibition, H silent. Indonesia, a country in Asia, Indonesia, a country in Asia. Take care that here this word Asia, مش آسيا, Asia. British and American, Asia. That's the end of Unit 11 workbook. Thanks God.